Hello, Blackrock Church. First thing I want to say is I am so glad I know that there is a God who knows me and loves me and is with me no matter what is going on. The Bible is full of stories of people who found peace and security in difficult times. And so I want to share with you our update and plans given the coronavirus. And I have my notes here just so I get everything correct for you. But after much prayer and discussion and conversation with local health authorities, we have decided to postpone our missions conference and move all of our Sunday services online. Now, this was not an easy decision for us because we know that gathering together as Christians is essential for growing as a Christ follower. But as a regional church where people come from all over, we felt it was wise to move all of our services online. Postponing our missions conference means that we are not having any of the meals or meetings. That means no men's or women's breakfast, no Wednesday all-church dinner. Now, we have not chosen a date for the missions conference in the future. As soon as we know that, we'll let you know. We are also moving all of our Sunday services online. Notice I did not say we are canceling our services. Now, let me be clear, there will be no Sunday programming in our building. But the church is not a building. We will be providing content so that you can have home church with your family, with your friends, maybe even with your neighbors. Hebrews 10:25 says, "Do not give up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encourage one another." We need to connect with each other and encourage each other even more during this time. So this Sunday, go to blackrock.org, go to our website, and click on the Watch Service button to watch our traditional service at 8:30, contemporary services at 10 o'clock and 11:30. Now, the good news is if you oversleep, you can still watch the service later on Sunday or even during the week. We also created a web page that's going to have all of the latest updates and resources for us to have church at home. It's going to be at our website, blackrock.org/update. I'm sure you have questions about our other programming as well. We will not be having any large group gatherings. However, the health department and health professionals have told us that it's still fine to have smaller group gatherings. And so our Living Free support groups that meet on Thursday night will be meeting tonight, March 12th. They're going to be meeting in separate rooms, kind of far away from each other. Also, we are leaving it up to individual community groups to decide whether they will continue meeting. So check with your community group leader for information on whether your group is still meeting. Our midweek kids programs, which are Kids Jam and Stockade and Spark, they will not be meeting until we understand that it is safe to do so. Our student and young adult ministries will not be having large group gatherings, but they are looking into how to safely connect students both in person and online in smaller groups. So look for further information about things like Fusion, Thrive, and Sanctuary. In looking at our current situation, we actually believe that God set up our church for the unique situation we're in. You may remember that recently we had a sermon series called Peace on the Parkway, where we learned about how we can have peace even in the midst of a crazy life. And then we are just finishing up our Red Letter Challenge, where we've been reading and living out the words of Jesus. God has been preparing us, and now we get to live out what it means to fully follow Jesus. So I want to leave you with two ideas that can help us during these times. The first idea comes from what Jesus said to his disciples just before he ascended into heaven. In Matthew 28:20, Jesus said, "I am with you always, even to the end of the age." Knowing that God loves us, that God is with us, enables us to have a mindset of peace instead of a mindset of panic. Believers all throughout history have been able to face and overcome difficult situations because they knew God loved them and God was with them. Another idea for all of us is to look for the opportunities we have to show God's love by serving others during this time. We want to have a mindset of ministry instead of a mindset of fear. So maybe you have a neighbor that you can go and buy their groceries and deliver them for them. Maybe you have someone you know who needs childcare because schools are closed. As a church, we're actually reaching out to our local authorities to say we're available. We're available to show love and serve during this time. And we're asking you to look for those opportunities as well. So just to recap, we are postponing our missions conference. There will be no missions meals or meetings, and we are moving our services online. So you can go to our website, blackrock.org, on Sunday and have home church. Also, know that God is with you, so you can have a mindset of peace over panic. And this is an opportunity for us as a church to show God's love, so we can have a mindset of ministry instead of a mindset of fear. These are challenging times for us as a community, as a nation, and as a world. But they're also an opportunity. They're an opportunity for us to share the joy of having a relationship with God through Jesus that lays a foundation of peace and security. BlackRock Church is here for you and for our community. Please check back on our website and on Realm for further updates.